video, I'm going to be talking to you about my hair. Look at these curls. Beaufox, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm going to put the details in the description box below. So they sent me 3 bundles of 26-inch water wave, and they also sent me a frontal that's 20 as well. Like, look at this, look at the curl pattern. Like, even after the hair has been dyed, the colorist has done it, it still has its natural curls. So it's absolutely like so pretty. So I'm just going to show you guys the bundles. So the bundles are like really healthy, like it's so pretty as well. And by the way guys, this look was inspired by Janaya, NBA Youngboy's baby mom. Like it was really inspired by her. Sorry, close your probably up face. I'm being framed right now.
I'm gonna put mousse on it because it holds it better.
I've got everything in the second drawer. Yeah. This wig is so, it's like the best. Like I can't even say this wig. The bundles on this unit is amazing. I've never come across any hair that is so thick. Like this hair is so thick. When I say thick, ladies, it is thick. It's off this world. Like this wig is so heavy. Like this wig is so heavy, and it's 3 bundles. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it because I'm going to be using my glue. So if you are interested in purchasing your glue, definitely make sure that you click the link in the description box below and head over to my store. My glue is literally the best thing. And I'm not even chatting shit. I'm not even saying it because it's my glue, but I'm just letting you know that my glue is lit in it. Like the fuck? But you know what? I'm the queen of story times here. Like I don't know nobody better than me that can do this shit. So we're going to talk about it. Like, and guys, people kept saying, oh, she didn't have no story time to tell us, or she's not telling you. I'm not going to sit on my channel, bro. And the only content you're going to see from me is story time. Like, I'm the only, like, all I do is sit down and just chat shit. Traumatized experience for me because it was just like, what are you doing? Like, you have a face of the sexiest man ever, and then you're not packing down there. And this is my issues, ladies. Like, you can't be doing that to yourself. Like, welcome back to my channel. You know who it is. It's your girl Miss Fabulous, pretty from any side warrior, and I'm back with another blood clot video. But you lot have been waiting for this video, and I'm back with another fucking story time for your head tops. But guys, I'm back to talk to you lot about story time. Everybody's been asking me where I've been. Like, I don't like to do story times all the time because I know you lot love that. You're so used to it. I like to switch it up and give you lot everything of everything, or a bit of every bit, a bit of paprika, a bit of fish seasoning, a bit of that. So that's what I do. I do what I do, and I fucking do this. Your girl was back in the cut. Name a bitch that's better than me with story times. I dare you not. But anyways, let's talk about it. So obviously, let's talk about it because I did a tweet the other day, and you leave your nigga that's got a big D for another nigga that's got a small shalong. But we're going to talk about it in this story time today. So this happened to me when I was in my second relationship. I'm not in a relationship with that person anymore, by the way, just disclaimer. So this happened to me in the second relationship that I was in. Me and a few friends and my cousin at the time, we went to a party that was around the corner. And yeah, like I said, like, bruv, like it gets lit sometimes. Like it's like a hit and miss. Sometimes it pops, sometimes it doesn't pop, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you know the vibe. Like it is what it is. So we've gone to the club, yeah, and everybody's lit. Like everybody's on 10. Like it was a spontaneous thing where my cousin was like, "Ren, let's just go. Like fuck it, let's just go." And I'm like, you know the vibe. Like, I was gassed. Like do shit, and I wouldn't give a fuck if I've just fucked up or made a mistake. I just was living my best life. Like I was young at the time. Like I was having fun. I was enjoying life. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Do you know what I mean? So I broke up my ex-boyfriend. I was heartbroken. You know, I was still sleeping with him, on and off with him. And you know, once you just come out of a relationship, so it's like I don't really know what to do with myself at this point. So I'm just gonna ride the boat. Do you know what I mean? But blood clot. I rode the boat and I drowned the blood clot. But that's what I'm gonna say to you lot. Everybody showed ID, everybody went in, everybody was having a good time, like everyone was cool. But obviously some of the bouncers are a bit like they will let you off. Some, if they think you're cute, think you're nice, you know, you have them hungry niggas, like they'll do what they do in it. Do you know what I mean? I'm going into the club now. They said, excuse me, can I see ID? I said, I don't have my ID, I forgot my ID. Then they was like, no, you need to have your ID. Like, go back home and get your ID. Okay. So I went and got my ID. So I've given this guy my ID and I've shown him my ID. He has a problem. Why do you still have a problem? Like, why do you, like, I've shown you what you wanted to see. You said you wanted to see so. I've shown you so. Like, what is the issue? Now you have an issue with my shoes on my feet. Why have you got issue with my sliders on my feet? Chale? Aye. You have a problem with my sliders on my feet. You're telling me, oh, you can't come in the club with sliders on your feet. I'm like, cool, like, whatever, in it. Like, it is what it's like. You don't want me to be in the club with my sliders on my feet. Like, okay. So I've stepped to the side now because he's told me to step to the side. So I've stepped to the side and then I'm seeing 3 girls come in with sliders on. So I'm thinking, wait, hold on. Are you trying to buoy me, bro, because I'm wearing 99p sliders from Primark? Don't do that, because these are classics. These are fucking lit sliders. Regardless, they cost 90p, bro. Not even 99p, they cost 90p. I'm gonna be exact. Don't worry me. Don't take the piss out of me. So he's like, oh no, you can't come in with those sliders on your feet. So I'm like, what's wrong with my sliders on my feet? I stepped to the side, bro. And I stepped to the side, guys. I just stepped to the side. I've seen 3 girls. I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty, but it just wasn't me. Like, these girls was pretty, but they just wasn't. I'm not being funny. Like, her edges looked like they was falling off. Like, her hair looked like it was in that, it's been in her head for like 9 months. Like, do you know what I mean? But there just wasn't me. So like, for the fact that I can't get in was a problem to me. Like, I was annoyed. I was pissed the fuck off. So he's telling me, oh, you can't come in with those sliders on your feet. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I'm getting in. Like, all my people are there watching me argue with this guy. I'm ready to smoke him. Like that. I was on shit. Like, I was such a bad blood clot gal. Like, my mum couldn't even fucking control me. Like, I was bad. And you know, it's not something to brag about, but I'm older now, innit? So I'm more like humble now, innit? But back then I was rude as fuck. Like, you told me I can't do something, I'm gonna fight you. Don't tell me I can't do something if I want to do it. So he's arguing with me, telling me, oh, I can't come in. I'm like, why can I not come in? Like, what's the issue? Like, what's the problem? Like, I don't understand what the problem is. So I'm arguing with this guy, and I'm arguing with him, arguing. So some sweet one comes through now, yeah? A sweet one comes through, yeah? And we're gonna call him Pinky, bro, because his willy is so small, like my pinky finger. It's ridiculous. Like it's disgusting. We're gonna call this guy Pinky, bro, because, fam, I thought this was my knight shining armor that was just about to come and save me, yeah? And then he ends up arguing with the bouncer as well. Like, why are you now arguing? So he's arguing with the guy because the guy's telling him that he can't come in with so many people, like he's got to take, like, he has to separate the group or whatever. So I've seen him and I'm like feeling him, I'm pushing up my face, I'm like, like, he's sweet. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, lot, like, whew, he was Nigerian, he was so sumptuous, like, he was so sexy, ready to eat. You know, like, I'm like, excuse me, like, I was so rowdy back then. So I'm like, excuse me, like, there's no way you got this guy pushing in front of me. Like, regardless if you're sexy or not, like, you're not gonna come and push in front of me. Like, I was here before you. Go back, go home, go. Like, go at the back of the line. I don't care if you know this bouncer, you give him money. I was here before you. So I'm getting rude to the guy that I actually have a crush on. That guys, I don't want the wig to stick because I'm going to sleep after I do this story time. So I literally just want to like do it and just, I don't care if it's not stick down properly. I don't really care. But like I said, I literally just want to do it and then go to sleep. So I'm not really sticking it down properly because it's like 1:30 in the morning. So I'm not really bothered. Me and this guy's arguing the line and I'm like to him, bruh, like, I was here before you, like, don't think you can come push in, like, it's not gonna work, sort of thing. You're a pretty girl, but you've got too much mouth, like, you need to relax your mouth. So I'm like, don't tell me to relax my mouth, like, I was here before you, like, don't try and push in, like, that's my point, like, you're pushing in, I don't like that. So I'm like, boss, can you let me in, like, because just because I don't have sliders, obviously I'm arguing with the bouncer and I'm like, look, right now you're coming here and you're talking to the bouncer about your friend not being able to come in because you're all coming at once, like, separate. I have a bigger issue. I've been here for like 30 minutes, an hour now, and I still can't get in because I'm wearing sliders. So he's like, what do you mean you can't get in because you're wearing sliders? So obviously he's talking to the bouncer and he's like, brother, why are you not trying to let her in because she's wearing sliders? And I'm like, because they're 90p. Because my shoes is 90p, he doesn't want to let me in. He's like, what do you mean your shoes are 90p, babe? Like, why are they so cheap? So I'm like, what do you mean, but why are they so cheap? My shoes are 90p and they're from Primark. I said it with my chest, like, Don't think because you're wearing Gucci's on your feet, baby boy, you think you can style me, yeah? Because you're wearing Gucci on your feet, you think you can be rude. You think you can make me belittle me. You feel like you can make me feel shit about wearing 99p shoes. Babes, I've got shoes at home. It's just I'm coming around the corner for my yard. So why do I need to put on nice shoes just for a fucking club that I'm gonna get drunk and go home? So obviously my cousin's like, Ren, just stop shouting at him, man. Just hurry up and come in. We're all waiting for you. So I'm like, you don't go. Like, I'm a big girl. Like, I don't need you lot to be around me 24/7. Do you know what I mean? I'm a bad girl. Like, no one's gonna do me shit. But he's gone in, and me and this guy is arguing with this bouncer. So has now gone in with his friends. And then he's like to me, then he's come back because he's seen me, and then he obviously, because you know he likes me, so you know he had to come back for the real one. So he's come back, and then he's like, oh boss, let her in, I'll give you so and so. So he gives the bouncer money. Me being Renee, I had to cuss at his blood clot. I'm like, wait, hold on, because I'm not giving you money, you don't let me in? Because every girl that's gone in here and they're wearing sliders, they're wearing Gucci, Fendi, Louis Vuitton, all these name brand shoes, but I'm stuck here with my Primark 19p shoes, and you want to come to style me like that? You're done at everybody with your big blood clot drop down chin. I had to done him. Like, I was so annoyed at that fucking bouncer, and to this day, every time I see him, I cuss him, because I will never forget the time where you kept me outside for 1 hour and 30 minutes because I was wearing sliders on my feet. The disrespect. Because I was wearing 99p sliders on my feet, you wanted to disrespect me like that. I will never forget this day. I will never forget. Every time I see this man, I'm going to let him know that your daughter at home also has the same shoes that I've got on. Your daughter at home also wears the same shoes that I wear. So don't ever think you can style me and do me like that. You're disrespecting or fucking rude for that. So obviously I've gone into the club now, wherever. Me and this guy's talking. You know, he's bought bottles. You know the vibe. Like, he's put me and my cousins and everybody on the table. So we're all like excited. Everyone's just vibing, having a good time. I'm drinking. You know me. Once I'm out, if you know me, you know I'm an alcoholic. Like, I'm not alcoholic, but you know what kind of alcoholic I'm talking about. Like, I like to go out. I don't like being around boring bitches. Like, if I'm gonna be out, I'm out. Like, I want to have fun. Like, I want to have a good time. Like, let's get drunk. Let's down the fucking bottle of any. Like, and if we throw up. Like, see now, I'm there, I'm talking to him, whatever. So I'm talking to this guy Pinky, Nick. We have to call him Pinky because his sausage is small, and it was just traumatizing for me, because I don't understand how can you have that face and have something so small, and it's disgusting. So it's just like, I left my nigga because he cheated on me, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been cheated on, and it is what it is. Like, I don't even know why a pretty girl like me gets cheated on, but I've got a reckless mouth and I don't listen, so that's why shit happens to me. Do you know what I mean? So I met this guy, guys. I felt like I met the love of my life at that point. Like, he was so sexy, he was so tall, he was so chocolate, he was Nigerian, he was speaking Yoruba, like, he was just so fine. And do you know what I mean? Like, he drove a massive car. I don't know the name of the car, but the car was so lit. It was the latest plate as well. Like, everything was just like, yeah, like, he's got money. Like, do you know what I mean? His smile was beautiful. Like, his whole aura was just sexy. The way he kept smiling at me, he had dimples as well. Like, can you believe he has fucking dimples, or we had dimples together? So it's like, we was talking whatever, and I was all over him in the club. Like, he was all over me in the club. I was all over him in the club. I had to mark my territory. I had to let these bitches know that's my nigga. Like, he ain't my nigga, but that's my nigga tonight. I don't care about tomorrow. I don't care who he's with tomorrow, the next day. But for tonight in this club, that is my nigga. So he's sticking with me. And nobody's trying to chop his money apart from me. I'm chopping that money. I was there, and I see these group of girls, and these girls have seen him. And he's gone to the bar. But meanwhile, he's at the bar, I've got the bird call for my girl, and she's like, Ren, your thing's at the bar talking to some next thing. So I've gone, are you like, I'm getting annoyed now, because it's like, I'm trying to secure that, and that's the bag as well. So I'm trying to secure it and keep my bag as well. So I'm thinking, what do you mean he's talking to the next thing? Because she ain't me, and she ain't cute like me. Like, I don't know for her, and I don't know what she's got going on with the no edges that she's got, because the ponytail that she was wearing, it was hanging off a fucking thread. Okay, the ponytail she was wearing couldn't stand on its own anyway. It needed life support. So it's like, I had to go over to the bar and let him know, like, babe, what you doing? Like, I even gripped his arm, like, I touched his arm like this. I was like, babe, what you doing? Are you coming back? Okay, I miss you. Like, I said that, I miss you, because I need him to know that I'm crazy. Like, I'm a psychopath. Don't play with me. Don't fucking play with me. And that no edges thread girl needs to understand that, babe, this is my man. You need to go sit the ass up on there with these old uncles. Don't play with me. Because there's a bunch of uncles in here. There's a bunch of old uncles in here. And I'm not trying to be with no old nigga. I'm trying to be with a young, fine, like someone that's, obviously he's old but he still looks young. So I'm talking to the guy, whatever, we've exchanged his numbers, he's come back, he's holding my hands, we're sitting there, we're vibing, you know, we're having a good time, like music's playing, Afrobeat, it's just lit. So cool, party's finished now and everybody's like, Ren, let's go home. Renee, let's go home. Renee, let's go home. Now I've decided to go home and I'm talking to him, whatever, we're hugging, whatever. He's dropped me and the girl's home, like he's dropped me and my people's home. So he's dropped us home, whatever, and he's like, oh, you live local? And I'm like, live local? What are you talking about? He's like, yeah, I don't live too far from you, like I've got my own apartment, so and so. I'm like, oh really? He's like, so let's go out tomorrow, let's get a drink, whatever. So went out tomorrow, we had a drink, we had a few cocktails, then we went out to eat and stuff. So as we've gone out to eat and stuff, the next following day, like I didn't speak to him because I just didn't want him to feel like I was obsessed with him. Like I was like, no, like I like you, but I'm not obsessed, do you know what I mean? Like I didn't speak to him the next day, but I stopped speaking to him for a bit because I want him to miss me. So he kept reaching out to me to see me, whatever. So I was like, okay, cool, like let me see him. This is like a whole month after me not speaking to him. Like obviously I was talking to him, but I wasn't talking to him the way I used to talk to him. So I wasn't giving him like fast reply. And that's what some of you bitches need to do. Stop giving a nigga all your attention. Like let a nigga know, like if you feel like you're moving too fast, you're moving too fast. Like slow down a bit, babe. So obviously, like I've got back now and we're talking. Me and him are talking now, but we're talking regular now. Like we're talking every other day. Like we're on the phone call, we're on the phone, we're pillow talking, we're sleeping on the phone to each other. Like I'm falling for him. Like guys, I fell for this guy so bad. I was like, oh my gosh. Like I remember calling my cousin, I'm falling for this guy. So I fell for him, and then when he actually invited me to his house, obviously we was kissing lips and whatever. One thing almost led to another, and then I'm seeing when he's buttoned down his trousers, I'm seeing that his plug was the size of my little finger. So I'm like, nah, like this is not happening. So I started coughing and I started doing, oh, my belly's hurting me. And he's like, what's wrong with you, babe? You're right, you're okay. And I'm like, I think my period's come. I had to get the fuck up and I went to the toilet because I was not about to lay down with no nigga that's got a small willy. It was never going to happen. It was never going to happen. It was never going to be, like, I've never seen a sausage so small in my life. It was tiny. It was a nigga that has a big D for a nigga that's got a small willy. As soon as you notice he's got a small D, I'm gonna need you to escape and run. Run the fuck on. So that was me. I was traumatized. I've never seen a dick so small in my life, and I'm so happy that it didn't go inside me. I'm so happy. He was hurt. His feelings was hurt. I left and I blocked him and I didn't even never spoke to him again. It is what it is. We move. You guys. But regards to the wig, how beautiful is this wig, please? This wig is not sticked on, by the way, guys, because like I said, I'm going to sleep. My face is mad oily. So this is the name of the company that sent me this hair. It's so pretty. It took color so well. And one thing I loved about this hair, yeah, is that once it was colored and dyed and combed out and washed, yeah, it literally stayed the same texture. So all the details for this will be in the description box below. So definitely make sure you go check out this company's hair. Because look, I look like a Barbie, don't I? I look so cute. Well, the frontal was amazing, so cute. It was so nice. The frontal was actually really a good frontal. I'm not gonna lie. The hair barely sheds. Like I don't really get that much shedding on the hair. One thing that I will say about this hair as well, I just love the fact that it keeps its texture. Like it's so good. It is affordable, but obviously I feel like it's at a nice decent price for the hair. But it's just amazing. Like look at it. Like this is water wave and it came like this. Like I forgot to take pictures of how it came before, but it was a 613 water wave texture. And I'm going to show you guys the process of this hair so you lot can see how it is. So the colorist, I'll put all her details in the description box below, so everything you need to know will be there. So definitely make sure you check it out, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye guys.